Hello everyone and welcome to our video series on cryptocurrencies, where we will discuss in depth and try and make everyone understand what are cryptocurrencies all about, how to look at them at a very basic level so that all our students are able to understand it. However, before we start with cryptocurrencies, we need to first understand the technology that powers these cryptocurrencies, which is the blockchain. To understand blockchain, let me ask you a simple question. What is the internet? Now, I will get a lot of answers like it's a platform to share information, to look out for information, it's a way to buy things, it's a channel where you can access a lot of data, etc., etc. But at its core, the internet is simply a network of computers that are linked together so that you can exchange data. Similarly, blockchain also operates on a blockchain network. A blockchain network is nothing but a network of nodes connected together. A blockchain network is a level 2 network built on top of the internet, meaning it requires the internet to work. Without internet, you cannot access the blockchain network. Now, what happens once you are part of this network? Once you are part of this network, digital ledger automatically gets downloaded and updated in your computer. What does it mean? It means a ledger is something where you can record transactions, and therefore any transaction that happens in a blockchain gets recorded in this ledger. Now, why is this called a blockchain? Where does this name come from? Well, what really happens is a particular amount of data is pulled together to form a block. And then as more and more data keeps on flowing in, multiple blocks keep on getting added to form a chain called the blockchain. Now, to understand how this really works, let me give you a very simple example. Let's say I want to buy an iPhone. Now, where has this iPhone come from? Let's say Apple manufactures one particular iPhone and puts it on the blockchain. That's the genesis block. That's the first set of information to come in, the first sort of transaction that gets recorded. That Apple has manufactured this iPhone. Then let's say it sells it to Chroma. Well, that's the next set of information. So another block gets added to this. Chroma then sells it to me. A third block gets added. Similarly, as transactions keep on happening, more and more information will get recorded in this ledger and the blockchain is formed. Now, there are two amazing features of this blockchain which makes it very transparent and extremely secure. The first thing is that this blockchain is immutable. What does it mean? It means once a transaction is recorded in the blockchain, you cannot delete it. And second, the same blockchain is present across all the nodes. That means everyone part of this blockchain network sees exactly the same ledger and the same blockchain. Now, these two features give us two very important implications. The first, it is extremely secure. How and why? Well, if I really want to fudge data and add false transactions to the blockchain, I will have to do so simultaneously across all the nodes in the network. For example, if there are 1 million people part of this blockchain, the ledger is present on all 1 million computers they're using. Therefore, to really have a fake transaction here, I have to add that fake transaction simultaneously in all those 1 million computers, which is next to impossible to do. Second, you can only add, and therefore you cannot go back and delete anything. Therefore, it gives rise to a lot of transparency as well, because everyone in the network can see the entire chain of transactions for any asset. Therefore, a lot of people are very excited about this technology because of these two amazing features. Moving on, in our next video, we will be covering how this technology is closely linked to cryptocurrencies. So watch out this space for our next video, as well as post your comments or questions, and if possible, we will answer all of them. Thank you so much.